Hi guys, Emma here from Girly HR Gardener. Today I want to show you a pot project. First of all, in case you're wondering, I don't normally dress like this for the allotment. I've come straight from work, so I'm still wearing my work clothes. But as I say, today I want to do this pot project. I bought some plants and pots from QVC. My friends kind of think I'm crackers because I buy plants from QVC, but actually mostly I think the plants from QVC are really good, and anything that isn't, they're guaranteed for the whole growing season. So if I do ever get anything that's not brilliant, I send it back, and I get my money back, and that's for the whole growing season, which I think is pretty awesome really. So I bought, and I'll show you first of all the pot. I'll have to show you this one. So I bought this, so it came with a fleur-de-lis pot, and it actually came with 4 of these. So 4 fleur-de-lis pots and 2 packs of plug plants. So in it there are 4 sets of the same plants, and they're all labelled, so I don't think you'll be able to see on here, but they've got A, B, C, D and E. And then you also get this leaflet with it. So this tells you what you've got. So it's a summer container collection from Plants to Garden. It tells you about unpacking your plants, tells you a little bit about the plants, and then here it gives you a planting guide. So you can see that it tells you that C should go in the middle, and then B, E, A and D around the edges. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And a couple of things to say first. They do have really good drainage holes in them. Sometimes I have to drill my own drainage holes, but not with this one. And sometimes I add grit to the pots. But I haven't this time. It's specifically, when I watched it, they specifically said you didn't need to add anything, so just compost. The other thing I'd say is I wouldn't normally put plug plants straight into a big pot like this. I'd normally pot them into a slightly bigger pot and let them grow like that. But again, they specifically said put them straight into these pots, so I'm going to do that this time, and let's see what happens. So fingers crossed. But as I say, if they fail, then I'll contact them, and they'll say that that's what I did. Actually, I'll have the video to prove it, not that I'll need it, and then send them back. The other thing that I do with all of my pots is I use all season feed, and again this is from QVC. This is Richard Jackson's all season feed. And it's part of the Flower Power range. I am a huge advocate of Richard Jackson's products. I do think they are absolutely fantastic. So, you know, it helps. I do use a Flower Power fertilizer as well. This just gives them an extra boost. And the other thing that I will put in here is root booster. So this includes some mycorrhizal fungi and various other great things that help new plants on their way. And this is just like a pellet that you put in around the roots. So I'm going to put that in. But first of all, let's start with this. Try not to drop things on the floor. I'm a very messy gardener. So I'd say probably three scoops in a tub this size. So just pop it in, work that fertilizer feed, all season feed into the soil. I'm not going to go really deep with it because obviously these are just plug plants, so I want the feed to be quite close to where the roots are. I also do tend to put slightly more. I'd rather put slightly more compost into a pot than I need. I'd rather take it out than be trying to put it in afterwards. And this one, there's kind of a nice line, so I've done it to the line, and hope that will work. So we're going to start with the Nemesia, which is C, and that one's going to go into the middle. So I'm going to take these out so we can have a look at them. So this is actually, it's quite a nice root ball on this. I can't put that on there because then I won't be able to see what I'm doing. Move these around. So you can see some good roots there, and it's a good size plug. So I'm going to make a little hole in the middle, which is where it's going to go. But before I put that in to the hole, I'm going to just put a little bit of root booster in there, and then plant that there into the middle. Make sure that your roots are properly packed in. I'm actually just going to push down this soil, make it a little bit easier to do that. And then we'll go with B. So this is the Bacopa. Don't know what this is, but this is the Bacopa. Again, looks really nice. Make the little hole, put a few bits of root boost in there, push that down. Then the Calibrachoa, don't know. Again, really lovely roots on that. Look at that as a root ball. That's really nice. So that's going to go here at the back. Again, a little bit in there. And then at the front, we've got Petunia. I can say this one. Petunia. It's got a little tiny bit of damage on that leaf. But otherwise looking very healthy. So we'll pop that in there. And then the last one is the Verbena, and that really does look nice. I love Verbena. I think it's a lovely plant. So put that one into there. So as you can see, it does look slightly sad at the moment. Normally, you know, you'd perhaps have bigger plants. I like to pack my pots out, so this feels really weird to me to do this, but hopefully we'll end up with some pots that look like that. That's the plan. So I will now water these in. I am going to leave them in the polytunnel. Certainly for this week we're forecast pretty cold weather up here in Yorkshire for this week, so possibly even some snow, which would be disastrous. So these will stay inside the polytunnel this week. They'll get a good water, and then we'll see, we'll keep coming back and having updates and see what they look like. So I've got 3 more of these to do, so I'm going to crack on and do those, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy gardening.